I want to know the reason, but right now I'm too far away from the school.
なんてバカだったんだろう。
Why am I so stupid? I kept thinking about that, and at night I had a dream.
Yeah, よく来たね、フルカス。魔界の賢者よ。
Oh, Furcus, you finally came.
何事だい、ルシフェル。僕だけ呼び出して黒ミサだなんて。
What's the matter, Lucifer? Why did you call only me during the Black Mass? The surroundings are a little bit brighter now, but it's still very vague and it's hard for me to see. This is probably the deserted cemetery, the deserted church. And Furcus is standing there by himself and is very nervous as he looks around him.
一体何事だい、その棺の上にあるのは。
What's the matter? What's on top of that coffin? Lucifer opens his arms as if it's his usual self.
実はね、君の夢を一つ叶えてあげようかと思って呼び出したのだよ。
Actually, I called you out to fulfill one of your wishes.
僕の夢?
My wish?
そうとも。君にはあだ名があるだろう？実に不名誉なあだ名が。違うかい？
That's right. You have a nickname, right? A very awful nickname, isn't it?
その汚名を返上する機会を君にあげようと思ってね。
You might be able to. I think Furcus's like awful nickname thing will be revealed a bit later. I'll give you an opportunity to get rid of that nickname. And Lucifer points towards the coffin. There's something on top of it that's surrounded by cloth.
なんだあれ。
What is it? I have a very unpleasant idea of what it might be. But it's still hard to see and it's too dark. The thing on top of the coffin looks like it has a human shape.
それは一体。
And it is... Furcus asks as if he's very scared.
君の汚名のもと、一番の彼さ。
An opportunity to wash you of that horrible nickname. This is the person who is number one. Okay, I'll just tell it now because it's a bit confusing. But Furcus, in school, he's always number 2. So he's like, his nickname is like Mr. Number 2. And the person who's number 1 is always Leonid. So I'm gonna assume that the person on top of the coffin is Leonid. Lucifer reveals the cloth.
なんだ何が起こっている
What happened? I rub my eyes and then try to blink very hard. But I still can't see. But I seem to see something in silver. Something thin, like thin strands of silver falling onto the ground.
どうして彼がここに？僕はずっとルシフェル、君が彼なんだとばかり。
Why is he here? I always thought, Lucifer, you were him.
そうだろうね。大抵の者がそう思っていたことだろう。
That's right. Normal people will think that way.
だがね、フルカス、聞いたことはないかい？悪魔は声色を使う。 とね。
But Nilfricus, haven't you heard before? Devils will use fake voices. I was fooled, completely fooled.
まさか真似をしていたって、彼の声真似を。
Could it be that you faked his voice?
そうとも簡単なことさ。こんな風にね。
Oh, so this is Lucifer using Fricus's voice. It's like, that's right, it's very easy, just like this. Fricus stepped back, and then I also sucked in a breath of cold air. Was that an imitation earlier? It's as if it was Fricus himself. That means the person on top of the coffin is Leonid after all. I tried to move towards the coffin, but I can't move a step.
Leonid! Leonid, 目を覚ませ!
Open your eyes, Leonid. I yell, but my voice cannot transfer over. Lucifer touches Leonid's head.
実際彼の真似は楽しかったよ。真面目なものほどからかいがいがある。そうだろう?
I can't tell if that was him still using Fricus's voice or if that's his actual voice. But in reality, it was very fun mimicking him. It's more fun to make fun of a person who is very one of those really upright people, isn't it? This sentence, it's a lot like the third of you guys watched like what else shit like Maro Soshi in Japanese, but this is exactly what like Wei Wuxian says to like Lanjan all the time.
彼は我々のことを調べようと躍起になっていた。
He once tried to use all his power to try to investigate us.
そんな彼がこの私ルシフェルだと疑われるのはどれほどの屈辱だっただろうね。
Someone like him being suspected and me as Lucifer. How shameful that must have been for him. But the happy voice suddenly changed.
だがね、彼は少々私の気に入らぬことをしてくれてね。
But you know, he did something that makes me unhappy.
まあ、そう仕向けたのはこの私ではあるんだが、彼がいなくなってしまうと、どうにも張り合いがなくなってね。
Even though it was pointed at me, but after he left, the days became more boring. Oh, I guess after Michael left?
彼って
Who is he? Lucifer held onto Fricus's arm.
ルシフェル、何を。さあ、フルカス、これを持って。
Come, Fricus, take this.
なんだ?
Lucifer made Fricus hold on to something. Fricus shakes his head and tries to escape.
やだ! ほら、持ちたまえ。これが君の未来を作り出す神の手だ。
Come, take it. What does this word mean? Sorry. This at the critical time, I don't recognize this important word. But it's something about this. Some arm will do something to his future. I'm so sorry. I don't know what this word means.
いやだ、ルシフェル、僕はこんなことを。
No, Lucifer. This kind of thing, I.
簡単だろう。 ここを軽く切ればいい。彼は眠っている。抵抗もしない。
It's very easy, right? You just have to slice right here. He is still asleep, and he won't struggle. Whoa, whoa, wait, what? Leonid, what? Lowell wasn't dead? It was just, wait, what? I thought he was dead. No way. What is he saying? What does he plan to do? Luther makes Furcus hold on to something, and forces it in Furcus's hand.
ほんのちょっと皮膚を切るだけだ。それで君の苦しみは終わる。
You just have to cut open a little bit of skin, and then your horrible days will be over. To cut skin? My hair stand on their ends. Are you saying that they are about to do something to Leonid?
6年間。さぞや長い6年間だったことだろうね。だが最後に栄光は君の手に落ちるのだ。
6 years. They were very long 6 years, weren't they? But in the end, the honor befalls on you.
Nani? 心配することはない。すべては私がいいように取り計らおう。
Don't worry. I will take care of everything.
この殺人が君の罪だとバレることはない。
Your sin of murder will not be revealed.
殺人
Murder. After all, やっぱり they're going to kill Leonid. I want to move, but I cannot. And I try to scream.
レオニードレオニード起きろ起きてくれよ
Leonid, wake up.
起きろよ頼むから起きてくれよレオニードレオニード
Wake up. I beg of you. Hurry up and wake up, Leonid. Do my wish get did my desire get reach him? Leonid seems to make a small sound. Lucifer smiles.
天使の叫びが聞こえたのかな。
Did you hear the angel scream?
だが大丈夫だフルカス。完全に目を覚ますにはまだまだ時間がかかる。
Don't worry about it though, Furcus. From the time when he's fully awake, it will be quite a while.
彼は随分お寝坊さんらしくてね。ちょっとやそっとのことじゃ目を覚まさないんだよ。
He's quite a heavy sleeper. That was just a small movement earlier. He won't open his eyes anytime soon.
レオニード
君の願いを叶えてあげるよ、フルカス。ほら、もっとちゃんと持って。
I am here to fulfill your wishes, Furcus. Come, hold it a bit tighter. Lucifer supports Furcus's hand, and Furcus has stopped making his low moans.
恨んでいた、憎んでいた。そうだろう？
You despise him, you hate him, isn't that it?
救われる時が来たんだ。覆いかぶさっていた重しを取り去り、君自身が脚光を浴びる時が。
Your time has come. Get rid of the burden on your shoulders. It is time for you to be the one standing at the front.
Leonid! Leonid!
ここ
focuses, Leonid's voice becomes a little bit more clear.
さあ急ぎたまえ、栄光への道を歩むのだフルカス。
Now, grasp your opportunity. Walk towards your glorious future, Furcus. Furcus raises his hand and plunges the knife down.
レオニード逃げろ
Run, Leonid. Scarlet splashes across my eyes. At the very last moment, my vision becomes clear. Leonid's hand as it reaches towards me, and the knife as it strikes down on his snow white skin. I can see it all very clearly. Red, red. And a voice sounds beside me. A hateful voice, a voice that imitates his.
こういうことだよミカエル。わかったかい？
That's it, Michael. Do you understand? I jump up from the bed and start screaming. No matter how much I scream, it's not enough. I'm still inside Uncle Ahab's house, but I feel like everything around me is dripped in scarlet.
夢それとも現実なのか
A dream, or is that reality? No matter what I saw earlier, whether it was a dream or reality, one thing will not change. He's dead. He's already dead.
レオニード
No, there's a big difference. There's a big difference between committing suicide and being murdered. Like, especially in Shingakkou, because you're in Christian society. If you committed suicide, that would be considered a sin and you'd be sent to hell. But if you were murdered, you have, I'm not sure about specifics, but I would assume that you would have a chance of going to heaven. I think it's a pretty big difference. And it's a lot easier to accept, because I don't think Leonid is the type of person who would kill himself. I lie down, stretched out on the bed. Tears keep streaming from my eyes.
Michael! Michael! どうしたんだね
Michael, what's wrong? But I can't say anything in reply, and I keep crying. Can I skip this?
進学校ノリメタンゲレ どうしたんだよ遅いから心配してたんだぞ
Oh, I like that bad ending. I really like this bad ending. Oh. It's quite sad, and I was like the part where Leonid was like was saying telling Michael not to go to the detention room and stuff, and then even the process as he was getting sad and he kicked Michael out of school, you could see him like his like disappointment and everything, and that kind of if I was a bit younger, that would get to me. I like it. And also, like, the space-time concept of Lucifer being able to let Michael from the future, because like that night, he like in Michael's reality, Leonid was already dead, but he somehow went into the time where Leonid was still alive. His spirit was sent there somehow, and like so. Lucifer was able to like somehow warp space-time to allow that to happen, and how Michael was actually like acting like a true angel in that respect, trying to save Leonid. Like, that's goodness, man. Oh. I really like the symbolism of all of that. Oh, please talk to me about this ending. Oh. Yeah. Thanks for listening. See you next time.